he that obeys Allah and his messenger, then certainly he has achieved the greatest achievement. To come to the conclusion of obedience to Allah by logic, by faith, by regardfulness, then you have achieved the greatest achievement. What's this? It's talking about the same thing. It's talking about movement toward the community completion. What is the highest expression? The highest expression in the life of man is human beings as individuals cooperating with one another in the community progress and accepting responsibility from the various important matters that exist for the life of community with the disposition and the focus of faith, accepting responsibility, one and another person, male and female, accepting all their responsibility to build up the life of community. So community is the destiny, but it begins in the heart and in the mind of the individual. The individual person is converted to faith, change their existence, change their reality as an individual. Then they join others who have done the same. And then they go in the direction of the talents or the interests that they have, business, politics, education, etc. And they join together and cooperate with one another, and they construct the community of faith. Continuing now, فَإِنَّ خَيْرَ الْحَدِيثِ كِتَابُ اللَّهِ. The best speech is the book of Allah. وَخَيْرَ الْحَجِّ هَجُّ مُحَمَّدٍ. And the best guidance is the guidance of Muhammad, or the best path is the path of Muhammad. وَشَرَّ الْأُمُورُ مُحْدَثَاتُهَا. And the worst of the affairs, the worst situation, are reports, interests, the introduction of principles that are incorrect. وَكُلُّ مُحْدَثَةٍ بِدْعَةٍ. And all of this activity is innovations. وَكُلُّ بِدْعَةٍ ضَلَالَةٍ. And all of the innovations are misguidance. وَكُلُّ ضَلَالَةٍ فِي النَّارِ. And all of the misguidance is in the fire. Again, speaking on the same theme. Now, this is formal language. This is the formal language, the language of presentation of the imams. But this language was taught by the Prophet himself. And so in his expressions, he is identifying in the references from the Holy Quran and also in his explanations, he is identifying the process. He's identifying the process from the individual concern or the individual discipline to the community concern and the community discipline. From the individual correcting his notion of his own importance and his own dignity and finding a place to make a contribution with that new mind and that new mentality, along with others who have come to the same conclusion, have gone through the same process. And so they're all together now, working together, cooperating with one another. And this language indicates that. So it's important when we see that a community is not respecting its better traditions or its best traditions, then something has been lost in the sensitivity of the individual. Something has been lost. When oppressors appear, and they may not appear in the person, they might appear in language. The oppression appears in language, and the people are of such retardation in their ability to discern what is correct that they allow the oppressors to rule. If they had been informed, they would see the logic of oppression in the language itself, but they can't discern it. They're not sensitive to it. Something has been turned off. This is a people that have been punished. They are under punishment.